I can make one for you.
Really?
Out of lots of pieces of stuff.
Yeah, this is a tank top.
And this is a
Fuck
scarf.
outta here.
This is a scarf. This is a crazy bustle.
And then you just, oh.
This is
Yeah,
ribbon
this
on
is
her
a vest
bra.
from the thrift store. This is a bra. Yeah.
Good for you. That's dope.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. I started. Okay.
Do we wave to the people?
Oh yeah, wave to the friendly people. Just wave. I'm in here too.
Let's do the West Side
Dorian.
thing.
Yeah, it's perfect. All right, Mr. Davey Suicide.
I think I have mine's like a Rottweiler.
Mine's
Or
like a
German Shepherd.
sand worm.
Sand dune, and then there's a fucking alligator.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
The interview went
All right.
nowhere fast.
So I know you've been here a couple times before to perform, correct? I don't know about this venue per se, but you've been
Third
in Vegas,
time.
haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's with the act you're in now, which is Davey Suicide,
Yeah.
not a different act.
No,
okay.
no, it's always been Davey Suicide. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how is you just got off of the UK? Is it what?
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording. It's making the moving.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
The
Okay.
timer.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Otherwise, I remember.
It's a pretend interview.
Yeah. I'm not real. This is not real. No. Yeah. So how was the UK tour you just got off?
So cool. I can't even really put into words just how accepting and just how into music they are over there. You know, I mean, I'd been told that, and it exceeded my expectations. And I actually tried to go in with no expectation, and then when I did, and I was just like, this is crazy. I think that they have no social standard to live up to, and the kids just appreciate it. And when they go to a show, it's they really want to go, so they just let it all out. You know, it's not like people are just staring at you. They're getting into it. They're jumping. They're moshing. They're doing whatever the fuck you tell them to do. It's cool.
Well, yeah, because I mean, a lot of shows because we move, you know, we get into a show, but it's unfortunately more common than not. The crowd is just.
Yeah, they're stiff. It's weird.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like if you're
read from
gonna
Mark
go
21,
pay to see a band that you love, wouldn't you give them everything that you have in return for what they're giving you? I don't know.
And not only that, but it's just also how, even if you're not even going to think about the dynamic of giving you appreciation for giving me something I want, aren't you going to enjoy something even on a selfish level?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
you know, and that's I don't know. I've never understood that, but that's kind of, and so the UK was different that way.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe how many kids even knew our songs already, and
Who were you touring with?
Oh, we toured with Blood.
With Blood?
Yeah.
Were you supporting or they supporting?
Yeah, we supported them.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the shows, it was just us and them.
Oh, okay,
So
and then
was,
okay.
Yeah, and it was just a lot of I mean, musically it's a misfit, but a lot of their fans just love what we're doing, and so.
Wait, are you saying that they have a different genre than you?
Yeah,
and so
I mean, they're more like an electro pop thing. You know?
Oh, okay.
We're more of a rock industrial type fit, so.
Yeah, no. That's because one of the things we were talking to William Control about is that, you know, when a band goes on a tour, the tour is very much dictated, the energy and the atmosphere, by the bands that are around you.
Sure.
You know, and so if you've got the pop punk and then you go on another tour and you've got more the raw punk edge, I don't know. Do you anticipate having a decent draw in the crowd, specifically coming to see you or making their decision to come tonight because you guys are playing?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been having our pool every night, you know. We have a lot of crossover fans with Will, but I think we also have fans independent of Will too.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
Yeah, we always have our niche fans, even when we went on tour with Orgy, and
yeah,
you know, we had.
Are you going to tour with them again when they're on tour? I think, or they're
Orgy?
about to be on tour.
Are they? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We did the U.S. with them once. I mean, I think it would be kind of redundant to do it again.
Is that when you came here? One of the times when you were with them at the Aruba?
It was some weird Cheyenne saloon or something.
Oh, I was like, oh.
Yeah, we did that, and then
So sorry for your loss.
we played here with Static X. That's what it was.
Okay.
Because that was the night Vinnie Paul came, and I was excited to do that.
Oh, okay.
So that's one of the other things we were discussing is here in Vegas, a lot of bands don't generally get the venues that they should be performing in. Like when you're saying Las Vegas, the Cheyenne Saloon, those other things. There's a lot of really small venues that bands get crammed into here in Vegas. So it's really good to see all of you performing here at an actual casino.
Well, I mean, the sound though here is really good, and that's you know.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why too a lot of those smaller venues have horrible sound quality.
Of course, if you need to.
Okay, it's a Vegas number, so I'm just hello? I gotta talk to Fartbox. I'm in an interview right now. Shoot. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay, all right, bye.
Well, we will
Well
step
then.
this up then.
It's okay.
So aesthetically, how much do you feel that adds to the value of your show? That might be a weird way to put it, but it's like, I mean...
I think it's cool. I think, like, it's a lot more interesting to me when I see a band that has, like, a look and a stage show and fucking props and stuff like that. Like, it can be as much visual as it is audio. And, for us, it's just like, I always just really loved horror movies and, like, just psychological thrillers and crazy, gnarly, like, artsy type, over-the-top, androgynous stuff. So it's like, just kind of just seems fitting.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, that's very cool. I don't know, I just, for me, I have to be honest and say that I'm very judgmental when it comes to aesthetics and performing. Like, someone can get on stage and they can sound really well, and I'm really happy for them. But I don't feel like my time and my money and my effort and my energy is made until I feel like you've actually given me all that you can.
I think it's important.
So
it's why dedicate yourself to someone who isn't dedicated to themselves? I think, I don't know, everything that I'm an artist, and I've painted since I was 6, and like I love visually, like acrylics, I've done some oil, watercolor, like marker. I just do multi-medium stuff too, but I've always just liked how things look. And, in a band, I like to see a show. I don't want to see people like looking at their shoestrings like Jet, or it's just not doing anything.
No. Where are you going musically? Because obviously you've got an album. I mean, you're on for this one, and then have you already written and are in the process?
Yeah, we have most of the album already written for the second one. We started recording, and it's we have roots of all the same things in this. I just think our songwriting's getting better, and I just think that like we've added a lot more electronic stuff to it.
Okay.
And, I think my headspace mentally where I'm at lyrically is a lot different than the first album because we've grown from this. So I think there's a lot of new topics and stuff, but I feel like there's something on the first record that's always mirrored in the second record.
Yeah, or the preceding going,
Yeah, it's that you'll be like, oh wow, well I can see what that was a derivative of. I don't think that people love what your sound is, and I don't think you go and just morph into something new. I think you gradually change, but you still have those elements of what makes your stuff special, and that's what gives you that signature sound and style.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, like any cohesive body of artwork. It flows,
like you don't just abandon it and go in a totally different direction.
You would think you don't.
Right, but I think a lot of times that happens when bands are being led by a label or something, and they are being told to go in a different direction because they weren't selling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If you can carve out a situation where you're driving the ship and you know what your fans are loving.
Well, and what you are loving.
Right. Well, that's the first thing,
Well, being an artist and selling out, that's kind of the bottom line. Like, when you're asked to be going in a direction or go in a direction away from where you naturally want to go, then it's not really art anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think what a lot of labels do too is the first album they give an artist freedom to do what they want, and then if it doesn't do what they want, then they're like, all right, now you're gonna play by our rules. That's what I've seen bigger bands. But if you're on an indie label where it's less risk, I think you have more control.
Because you're putting up more of your support in a way too. I mean, on the back end.
You're helping the label get there, whereas bigger major label bands, they're completely the star treatment and stuff, but then you're not getting anything in return, really.
Well, in terms of the new album or the new material, are you going to be playing any of it tonight, or is any new material?
We wanted to, but I just feel like since Niels is still injured and he's not here, I just feel like this is the last time we'll play like all the first record stuff, and then the next tour in the spring was when we'll introduce the new material, because the songs will be mixed by then, and I feel like we'll have like a good handle on it. So we thought about it and we talked about it, and we actually have we have material ready to do it, but I feel like like, let's make this the last, like, hurrah for the first record.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then let's start the second record. It'll be 2014.
2014, okay.
That's next year.
No, yeah, but are you going to be? Do you have a tour plan for support of that kind of? In
Not
your head?
well. It's not solidified, but yeah, we're putting bones of it together. And
Okay.
stuff in summer touring.
Have you been thinking about who you're going to want to support you on that?
I think we're gonna support another band still. We're
Yeah.
still building. Yeah, I mean we've been touring for a year and a half straight, but I think we're still at that level where I want to continue to get in front of new faces. You know?
Well, so do you, when it comes to being support for, another band or another act, obviously you're approached, but I mean, do you often or equally go after specific, people and say, hey?
Yeah, I mean, our booking agent will submit for certain things, A lot of times the chords that we've gotten are just like people that really like us, like Will loves us. And
Yeah, that's what he was saying, yeah.
It's just like, we almost did the store with, it was Will, Aesthetic Perfection, and us, we were going to do last year, and then Will ended up going to Fight to Unite, and then we went out with Static X, so it didn't work out. But
that would have been a good one.
it would have been good, but
Yeah.
this is better now. Like, he's grown, he's been doing a lot of touring, we've been doing a lot of touring, so we bring more value to the bill for him.
Yeah.
But I love touring with him because he's a great front man, and he just he makes me better by watching him and just picking up little nuances that maybe I can add in my own way to what I do.
Yeah, no, it's a constant growing process, so.
Killer bees.
No, yeah. Have you actually been approached to tour with someone and you just absolutely were just like, no, I just can't? Are you kidding me? Not that I'm asking you to say, unless you want to, but I'm just curious.
I think there was bands that submitted for our tours that I was like, no fucking way.
As in, like, to support you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then you can no fucking way in
but
that position.
We
but
normally, like, go after, like, the ones we want, And everyone knows that in the end, like, it'll be like Davey Suicide, Zombie Mints, and Alice Cooper. Like, that's where it's going to lead eventually. But we have to be groomed for that.
Yeah,
But
well,
I think
there's still, like, a lot
inevitably,
of,
it's going to end up in that. That's the goal for us,
Okay.
So, but mid-level, it's a little bit tricky because those bands in between, there's really not many. you
Yeah.
know? No one's really taken that torch in a long time and run with it. So I feel like that's a void that we're doing a really good job of filling.
Yeah, I mean, because looking at we were listening to your music, before, and looking at you aesthetically. I mean, you do fit your music, but also it's you went in an extreme. There's a couple different aesthetic choices you could have gone, just hearing your music and not, and so it's just interesting because, I mean, if your aesthetics say much about anything, you can already kind of tell musically where you guys are going to evolve to.
Yeah.
And so that'll be.
So is that something too with aesthetics? Is that something that you just naturally, as an artist and as an individual, went in that direction of the way you look, or did you take anything with the music in consideration, or do you feel that maybe the two are just tied in together? If that's not too.
It kind of just happened.
That makes
I don't
sense,
know.
yeah.
It just happened. Like, I started to I would go into like stores like Hot Topic and then like Spencer's, and then I would never find the clothes that I wanted, so then I just modified my shit.
Yeah.
And then I just added more and more stuff, and like I can't really sew, but I sew layers and layers and layers on stuff, and then eventually I come up with this, and it's like.
Yeah.
It's a mess, but it works.
It is a mess, but it works. It's
Yeah.
we know all about like.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's why I liked what you did to
Like,
this. It's like,
like-
fuck yeah, it's cool, but
how long does it take you to get ready? I'm just curious.
Yeah, that's a good
'Cause
question.
you-
Because
you
we
obviously
know how
wear-
long it takes us.
yeah, it takes me a good 20 minutes. That's it.
What? You
Yeah.
said a good 20 minutes? Like, he's
Blast.
fucking like, hold on to your pants, guys. It takes me 20 minutes
It
to get
depends.
ready.
Yeah, I'm pretty fast at it. Well, because I have to
See-
get here, we have to sound check, set up, do merch.
No, I'm
and
not
then-
laughing at you.
No.
It's
We're
just,
laughing
we're
at
just
us.
like,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
You must be a pretty organized individual, though.
I'm super compartmentalized. I think that's
Okay,
the
yeah.
different guys. They ever hear about the nothing box with guys that have the nothing box, and then the girls like one thing is like a chain reaction, it affects everything. If you have a bad day, then you just take it out in the
Or
world.
if you have like a bad bra or like
That's
you have
what
a
I have
bad like
problems with that,
scarf,
too.
you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
I understand.
But yeah, I mean, I just learned to be super regimented, like kind of militant-ish, and just that's the only way I can get this
Well,
done. And
okay, wait though, wait. what you're saying makes sense in terms of you being on tour, okay? I get it, because when we go, we visit somewhere, we take like, this is Saturday night's outfit, this is Sunday night's outfit, okay, I get that. But what about when you're at home and you're going to something that's not, you're not performing at, and you're gonna look crazy? How long does it take you then? Or do you have it down to this science, you just keep going?
Yeah,
We have to tour. If we tour, we can get this down.
It's a volume now. Like, you always have it, and just sometimes you just turn it up a little bit higher. But like, you're always there, you know.
Oh no, yeah. I'm just wondering because it just, I don't know.
The
I'm
more
very
you do
fascinated with
anything, the
individuals
faster
who
you
do
get.
it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
No,
If
yeah,
you do
I-
200
yeah.
shows a year.
I feel like I would
still.
still be 200 shows a year behind.
Be going on to
Miss-
announce again. Nieces
might
delayed
miss
yet
out
again.
for-
Seriously.
might cancel on you for the
Yeah,
rest. So.
yeah.
That's why I can't tour. Well, thank you for helping me figure that out because apparently that's not the path I need to go to get anywhere on time ever, which was evident yesterday. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna be late.
Right.
So talking about artists being artists and, wearing, this isn't necessarily just an aesthetic put on for the show, but this is, how you choose to live as an artist. What do you do to relax then? Because I know, just based on myself specifically, like there are clothing items I don't wear and I would never wear and that kind of stuff. So like when you relax, like what do you do to relax? What's comfortable?
I mean, I just have a bunch of ripped up black shirts and then black, like sweatpant type things. I just, I've had a big black hoodie. I look like a little homeless person. Big homeless person.
A big homeless
Tall.
person.
Yeah.
Up and tall, like, that guy is pretty
But
homeless.
yeah, I mean, if
He's
it's
tall.
like, I think when I'm home and when I'm away from this, I try to like separate myself so much just to like, I'm so emotionally drained by the end of a tour, just talking to everyone, hearing like fan stories and just what they're going through and just trying to relate, and that when I'm apart from it, that I like to just have a different set of friends at home that I hang out with and stuff, and they have nothing to do with the music scene at all, and it's really nice to like have that polar opposite where you can go, because when I'm in the art and doing this, I'm so like balls to the wall with everything.
Yeah. Yep. No, it's understandable. I mean, because it seems to be a common thread to just kind of like relax and not do a goddamn thing when you're at home.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll do different stuff. I'll run Killers Never Die. I'll make clothes. I'll tattoo. Like, I'm doing stuff, but it's just...
You tattoo? Or you get tattoos?
No, I tattoo.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm doing... Now it's like just friends, like real close. I can't hold down like a tattoo schedule. I don't have time.
I'd be like,
but,
next tour,
yeah.
biggest fan gets tattooed by Davey Suicide.
I've done stuff like that before, and it's fun. I mean, you get to bond with the person and kind of figure out what their life's like and what they go through. But just the days are so fast and going by so quick.
So what are you doing later?
I don't know. We get off early. I'm trying to eat. What time is it? 5
We
or 6?
haven't eaten today. We're trying to get to that.
Well, we're going to be done with you in a second, so you get to eat.
Yeah.
But we're just wondering what you're doing later.
I don't know.
Do you like the 80s?
The 80s?
80s music, 80s new wave.
Why is there the 80s club?
There's an 80s
There's
night
on Fremont Street.
downtown at the
Oh,
Triple
really?
B. It's called Backstage Bar and Billiards. And
Okay.
the local
fun,
goth
yeah.
scene, one of the DJs from that DJs the 80s night.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, maybe we'll go
So
there.
it's a
or
really fun
something.
night, yeah.
Yeah, finally when we're
Covered.
done and where you like wrap up and shit, and then remind me.
Okay.
We'll see. I mean, we're in town.
Because you guys
today.
wrap up pretty early.
My
Yeah,
God,
this
you're
thing
like-
ends at like
Will-
8:30.
Yeah.
fucking
I
ridiculous.
just found that out when we were talking to Will and went, whoa.
Yeah.
Like an 8. Wait, it ends at 8:30? Like, we're lucky if we can get to shows by.
I know, this was hard. We had to.
Dude,
Yeah.
believe me, we've been traveling today and like, yeah.
Thank God we had to do the interviews.
Well, thank you for talking to us, Mr. Suicide.
Thank you for putting up with
We
my
didn't get to ask him
ADD.
questions about us or about
Oh,
his
yes,
OnlyFans.
on a scale of 1 to, yeah, buddy. How much do you appreciate what we look like?
I think it's great. See, look at these people. See? Like their dresses. What's hanging out of their dresses.
There's always a lot hanging out of the dresses.
Yeah.
It's hard to get it in there.
I know.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, thank you.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
guys.
show
Thank you
tonight.
so
We
much.
will be taking
Thank you.
pictures.
Yes, thank
And
you.
what's your name again?
Dorian.
Dorian.
Necie.
Necie and Dorian. Okay. Love it.
Have a good night. Eat
Thank you so
well.
much.